This is Denny Spinks with All Things Metal. I'm with Candice.
How's it going?
How you guys doing?
Excellent. Good yourself?
You want to do a round of introductions? Start with you, my turn.
My name's Pac-Man. I play drums.
I'm Dreamer, guitar and vocals.
Joey, vocals.
Grippo, I play bass.
So, obviously, Mayhem.
Yes.
Court dated tour, Fit dated tour.
How's it going so far? Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Hot to good. So, you guys, how's the
Crowd's been so far. Great.
really accepting? You guys are on Big Free level. Big Free Records. Rachel, one of my good contacts. Love her out and straight. Was probably one of my favorite press contacts ever.
Awesome.
You guys got a good label.
Yeah,
That absolute more metal. And
Yes.
so what have they? Is this your first major tour as far as like band?
It's our first tour,
First festival tour, yeah.
and it's our first pretty big tour with Victim, right? Because they helped us get this, but yeah, it's our first major. I wouldn't say major until at all, from the level. Yeah.
So what's a little background? Where you guys from?
New York, New Jersey area.
Ooh,
Half the guys from Long Island, half the guys from New Jersey.
how does that work out?
It works out. Actually, it's not too bad. We meet in the New York City.
Right.
So it's like a back like one, so we practice it one time. So it works out all right.
Right. So when you guys are writing, do you guys feel like you have to do because with the mask and everything like that, you have Slipknot, Mushroom Head, and a few others. You guys ever get people get confused with that?
No, we get a lot of backlash about it.
The mass, not the music is totally big.
Yes,
We don't.
I agree.
We don't copy the music.
Right. Right.
We don't copy the.
Well, yeah,
yeah. The image is our own. I mean, but
Right.
like to say mass.
Right.
We take it our own route. But as far as music, nothing. We don't try to sound like.
Right. Yeah. I would hope not.
Yeah, no. As far as that, I mean, yeah, we definitely it's inevitable.
Well, yeah, because you're put in this little lump sum of a few artists who do, of course, who do the same theatrics, I guess you did it. And, Manson has got that stipulation too. Is that some of the people you guys look up to when you guys play?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely tipping our hat to that aesthetic, right? Without a doubt. But like Joey said, like taking our own direction, just the way we do with the music. I mean, at face value, if you see it, yeah, people are probably gonna be like, "Oh, that's much another one." But we hope that the curiosity will go past that,
right?
Or opposite, where you hear the music, like, "Oh, what is this? This is awesome." That you see, like, "Oh, it's quite cool."
Right. So, how would you guys compare your music as far as like direction you guys are going? Is it more hardcore? Like, right?
You said, and you have influences from like everybody's take a little bit of Slipknot influence, so you get that new metal and take like, I guess the metal core like that. A little bit of that with the metal breakdowns. Yeah, a lot of industrial. So it's hard to infuse everything, but it's just the way we write and the way the music comes together, it kind of works.
So how do you guys write something like that? Everybody takes as a skeleton.
I write a lot of the riffs at my home studio, and then usually Joey and I sit with that. It's kind of like a building process and a quality control, and then everybody kind of adds their pieces, and then the other guitar player, Walt, does the same kind of thing. But as far as direction goes with songwriting, it just kind of comes together. I mean, all of us have like so many different influences, and like we really don't like the same music, right? There's maybe 8 to...
Is it?
Yeah.
So how diverse is it then?
We're talking about like so different that we would play music in the...
Man, really have our you guys all night, so
That's why we don't.
That's why you don't play, yeah.
So what would you say you look to more than?
Oh, wow.
in general, movie soundtracks, and then like basically classical music. So it's that nothing.
But that's cool. There's a lot of good stuff for us. There's a lot of good stuff I listen to.
I'm a big prog guy and like avant-garde, right? Zap, Rush, Freak Theater, like anything that's got like,
right? But they got a lot of technical stuff and the guitar parts and stuff.
I like heavy art and edit. You're
angry.
Yeah, bring me the Horizon, like the new stuff. But then I also like the old stuff, but not Mansing Zombie, all that. So there's it kind of balances it out.
Yeah, like stuff like Knife Nails, like industrial.
KMFDM, yeah. I know those guys very well.
Comedy Rice.
Yeah, Comedy Rice too.
We did tour with them, those guys.
Yeah, those guys, they're hardcore, man.
Great guys.
I see them in Seattle with KMFDM, and man, that was an unbelievable show.
But there's a center point, like for instance, like that, like we all like car, right? So it's kind of like, well, let's take this element from my perspective, but like throw it in that direction. Everybody,
So how long does it take to write a record then? I mean, it has to be
this record has been. We have like 2.5 records of material. We actually had to cut stuff down. Right. Too many. Right. Which is
We also have writing about usually that sits in with us kind of like towards the end, and he'll kind of glue things together and help us out. And he was there from the beginning, like he helped when it was just myself. He all the contribute to a lot of the writers from Shrek.
he's like an onset name.
Yeah, he's like those background. Like he'll, not I don't always say final step on. Well, they'll help us in a way. They'll be like, how about we cut this out, and then he'll throw a lot of ideas in the mix, and then we'll cut his ideas up. We'll use it. So it's just like the thing. It's a process that it filters it and trends this through.
Like quality control.
Yeah.
So how'd you guys meet then? If you guys are so diverse.
From that producer, he's my best friend's name's Jeremy Komitas. He's done a bunch of records, and Joey's old band. They were in the studio. Actually, I had to run the engineer, and I just try to stay with.
I was a band called Dr. Aguila. Yeah, so your eyes light up.
No, I'm just.
So that's good. But yeah, and we were.
I'll look it up later.
we were recording with him, and then him and Jeremy are friends. And he came in.
I was helping edit.
Yeah, he was helping edit, and then I had left that band, and then I went into the studio just with Jeremy, just never named me both first, and then and then after that, it was just kind of like, well, you need to actually have a band. It was the idea was just tracks and myself that were it. But then it was just like, you need a band, and it was like no guitar player that's good, that likes the same shit, that would have the same ideas as you.
Right.
And then he joined in, and then we had a couple other members come and go. But like from one member we met him, another member we met somebody else, and it kind of ends to be it.
Right. So does it feel like it's more solidified and everything? And
at this moment, this is probably the most solemn. Actually, this is some.
Yeah, this is the most solid.
I would, right? It has to be.
It's more as this record. We have the first EP, Murder, which was just myself and Jeremy, and then the second EP, Conjured, which was kind of like we all had our hands in on it, but I don't want to say rushed, but it was just kind of like, okay, we have these songs, let's put them out. Right. Let's get stuff out. So we self-released it ourselves, just iTunes and shit. But this was the first record where everybody really was able to sit. That's it. That's it.
Right.
We put everything into.
So do you guys, is it hard, because are you guys in a band? So do you guys write on the road? It's very hard to write. But there's just many people in a band.
I mean, he's constantly writing. Ideas are constantly flying. Like, they'll always tell me, if you hear a riff or you think of an idea, write it down, and we'll save a liver folder. I mean, he has a folder full of shit that we have some a year ago, that's just waiting for the next record. So it's a constant writing.
Oh, yeah, I do write.
He writes
I read in that. And I mean, like, stupid little things, all like, have a voice memo of like a L or like a rhythm on it. So, yeah, that's constant good.
It's definitely helping with technology when not having to see.
And you hear something, it's just like, let me make a memo of that. Then, 6 months down the road, you might be able to use it, or chop it up and take it apart. So it's constantly.
So this runs till what, in the summer? It's already 40 August. So what are you guys' plans afterwards?
Take that. We really can't say. I mean, we have a couple things that are still.
Right.
They're not announced.
Right.
But the things that we also have on the burner that we're talking about, we hope that it goes through. If they do, they'll be
cool.
One billion dollars. Oh,
that there wasn't enough on the thing. I mean, it's on the thing. Well, it is Rock Fest.
Oh, okay.
Massachusetts. Right. Playing Day 3.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know that was new.
I mean, if it's on the flyer,
it's on the flyer. I didn't see the flyer, so
Something by the time it's out, it's announced.
Yeah.
Who's on day 2 and 1? What, day 2 and 1?
Yeah, we want a tour stack to do.
What about day? And us.
There's a bunch of other dots.
It's Armenian?
Yeah, that's some other.
Cool.
Learn something new every day, right?
But yeah, so we're on that, and then there's a couple of talks about some other names being thrown off from that tour.
Cool.
So it's just kind of the waiting.
Is anything overseas?
We're old.
Okay.
That's our next.
I think for bands, being able to go overseas and hit Europe and the piece, because they got, especially like their festival season starts now, Any festival over there that right. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not there, sir. So what festival other than Download would you like to play?
What do you got?
I would put.
Yeah, that's in Brazil. Yeah,
I'd have to say Whacking.
Whacking. Yeah, that's
Reading Festival that is.
Well, Reading and Leeds.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
I think Wacking's the one I want to hit one of these days. So
I mean, pretty much anything over there is just like the fucking festival 10 times.
right.
You ever need the Japanese outfit?
Yeah.
That'd be.
Yeah, they're doing another Knot Fest that just announced down in LA too. That'd be nice too.
Yeah, we're parking up that tree too.
Right.
We're like, yeah, listen,
They're knocking.
oh, look at us over here, you know?
We'd actually played the first one. We played on Sid Wilson's stage.
Oh, right on.
Just 2 years ago now.
Yeah, it's in was out there. It's the first
Right.
3 years ago. Huh?
See, they had like the main stage. They had the second stage was when Sid had like his little side stage
Right.
that he was doing the solo project on. And so we got
Oh, right.
to do that.
So have you guys met Sid and everything? Talking. They like supportive and everything.
Yeah, he's actually a big fan of our last and be like he liked me.
Well, see, it was funny. I talked to Mushroomhead last year, and we were talking about I'd always heard rumors that there was a beef between Slipknot and Mushroomhead.
It's just the fans.
Yeah, and there wasn't. Never even
I
happened.
said he would love to have a tour with.
Yeah, and I think all these types of genres would be very cool to have, you know, because you have Rob Zombie does his thing, you know.
Yep.
And Knotfest is starting to do their thing too. Very cool venue.
They try to make not this on a track.
Yeah. Oh, they just travel? Yeah. Well, because, you know, how many others are there that travel? I mean,
Right.
Ozfest doesn't do it anymore.
And Mayhem.
Yeah.
And like
Uproar, maybe.
Uproar, yeah, of All Stars and shit like that, but nothing's too still in.
He just came back, but
And that's the problem is like Summer Sanitarium, like with Metallica, you know, we should travel too and then just do those two. They don't do those anymore either. So, you know, I think we need more fans.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know?
Definitely can't compare it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that the live experience is a lot better. I feel for like albums when bands putting out albums and whatnot. And like I said, you guys have a lot of people definitely taking a look at you.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Or for worse, but either way, we want the attention.
right? So what's the biggest thing you would like to do?
Take over. Yeah, just be at like a level where like we could just play with like really good. I mean, everybody on this tour is good. Everybody, there's not one band I dislike, but it's just like to be up there with like the heavy hitters, like the Zombies, the Mansons, the Snake Monsters. Like setting that bar for ourselves to reach is like really high for us, and we have really make.
Right.
It's not like you want to get you want them,
Right.
stop them, you get it.
So when you guys watch Slayer, and, you know, is that, yeah, I don't know why I was thinking Merciful Fate, but I was.
That's what it is.
So is that something you guys watch every day and you're like,
We try to catch as much as we could throughout the day, and we're pretty busy. And
right,
you know, we get as soon as done playing, pretty much like to pack up my life group as much as we could see and check it out. But again, it's like the visuals of it.
mm-hmm. Right.
Big stage, central.
So is that what you guys think about when you guys are like, for the future, we want
A concept that,
Correct.
that mirrors the album, that mirrors
Right.
mass, that mirrors everything on the stage.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Is that like seeing the vision to come to life, basically?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, sure. It's like you want to spill in bits, or it's like a zombie. You know, zombie concert. It's like pay attention to him because there's so much going on.
Right.
We want to take that, this, and one R twist on it, and just make like the coolest shit
Right.
at the show.
Right.
The kids will be talking about it, 2 hours later.
Right. And that's basically what you strive for. I mean, every band I think strives for, just yeah.
So whether it's good or bad.
Right. So do you guys, when you guys are writing, do you guys ever think about like things that are happening in the world? Because the world's kind of fucked up right now.
There's a lot of so that's another thing too that we have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's all obviously different nationalities, different in the band. So, you have different views, you have different religions or whatever. And it seems like there's a big religious war going on right now.
Absolutely.
And even here in the States.
It doesn't really go against religion, but we don't go with it.
Right.
We're more neutral. We're more be like question.
Freeze. Right. Absolutely. I agree with that.
New art. Just don't worry about what we're dealing with.
So is there any place you wouldn't go?
No, we'll play. I mean, we'll play. We'll come just about anything.
Yeah.
But he will, but I'm not.
Yeah, no, but there's definitely, getting back to the whole like aesthetic and stuff like that. People judge at first thing, but if you read the lyrics, there's a lot of social commentary, religious commentary, and once again, like you said, it's like not from like shoving down your throat. It's like free, think for yourself. Like there's a lot of crap going on in the world, so you don't necessarily have to believe when you grew up.
Right.
Your parents told you this or so and so. Free thinking. So
Cool. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me.
cool. Thank you so much.
Can't look forward to seeing you guys if I can make it. So
Yeah. Don't make sure you check out our set today, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Good. I'm at Air 5. So cool. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.